Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic control procurement process. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, control procurement is basically a process defined in the PMBOK Guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is a book issued by PMI. And PMI is a non-profit based organization based in USA, and basically this institute issued different industry standards and best practices for project management. Now, procurement, what is actually a procurement? Procurement means, friend, that whenever we are working for any project in any organization, the project needs different hardware, servers, software services, material, goods and services. So for that purpose, if you need to acquire, if you need to arrange those things from outside the country, outside the organization, or outside the country, outside the city, so you have to contact with different vendors to arrange them. And to arrange them, we have to do different contracts, different agreements and evaluations, etc. So based on that, this is called as the concept of procurement, in which you are arranging the uh, goods and services for the completion and successful completion of a project. So this is the main concept of procurement. Now, control procurement means basically it is called as the monitoring and controlling process, in which whatever you are arranging, it should be controlled. Means that you will basically managing procurement relationships, performance and changes to ensure that project objectives are met, and it should be managed in a controlled way actually. Now, the inputs for this process is the project management plan. Now, a project management plan is basically a subset of different plans like procurement management plan and scope management plan, in which procurement management plan provides guidance on how procurement activities will be monitored and controlled. Then documents such as contracts, agreements and other procurement related paperwork is also very important input. Like you have to review the scope, you have to review the deliverables, actually what you need from the vendor actually. Then approved change request means that the changes in the project scope and other aspects may impact the procurement, so you must have to review, you must have to take review from the all these documents as well. Then the work performance data means that information about how work is progressing. For example, the hardware should be received in the month of January, so whether it is received or not on time. Then seller performance data means that information how well sellers are meeting their contractual obligations. Means that, for example, uh, there are several contractual obligations could be possible, so seller should have to properly appropriately meet all those requirements. If there are any ambiguity, if there are any like for example if they are not meeting those requirements, so it should be properly documented. Then contractual agreements means that the formal agreements with sellers that outline the terms and conditions of the procurement. Then organizational process assets means the historical information, templates, lesson learned, the documents which we made in the previous projects is also a very important input for this process, friend. Because see, for example, if you are for example you are implementing an e-commerce solution for a company, for a customer, and you have already done this type of similar type of project in the past, so the documents related to that project would be very helpful for you, because by from learning those documents, the lesson learned and historical information, it will be a great help for you. Then tools and techniques. First one is the contract change control systems, means that the documenting, managing and communicating changes to the contracts. For example, after some time you have realized that there should be some changes in the contract, so obviously contract is a legal document, so you cannot do change in the document directly. Obviously it will goes through a proper way, through proper channel to make changes in the contract. Then procurement performance reviews means assessing how well the seller is performing against the terms of the contract, like the performance of the Seller should be properly documented, should be properly evaluated. If there is any need to talk, if there is any need of improvement, it should be properly held, it should be properly tackled. Inspections and audits are very important, like physical inspection or audit to ensure that the seller's work meets the required standards. Like physically, some any person should go on site, evaluate the performance, evaluate, check the material whether it meeting the requirement or not. Then performance reporting means communicating how well the procurement activities are progressing to stakeholders. The communication is very important. There should be proper templates of reports. Properly meeting should be held with the customer on weekly basis. Then payment systems means systems for processing payments to sellers based on their performance and deliverables. Obviously, with respect to vendor point of view, payments are very important because vendors are totally dependent on the payments. So if they are completing the deliverable, if they are meeting the requirements, so there should not be any problem or issue in the payment. It should be properly released on time and on appropriate basis. The output of this process is the work performance information on how well the procurement work is being performed and any issues that need attention. It should be properly documented. Changes may occur in that case as well. For example, if there are any changes in the scope, in the agreement, it should be properly managed. So this is another output. Then project management plan could be updated, like especially the procurement management plan. There could be some changes and there could be some updates in the procurement management plan as well. Project documents may be updated, like risk register, issue logs, and other relevant documents could be updated. Organizational process assets may be updated, like for example the lesson learned documents and the feedback forms, etc. It could be updated as an output of this process. Here friend, key points to remember. Performance monitoring means regularly monitor the performance of the vendor to ensure that they are meeting the requirements, agreement obligations, etc. Change should be properly controlled. Many changes to contracts through a formalized change control system. Inspections and audits are very important. Physical inspection, like physically go there and check the material whether it's meeting the requirements. Communication means keep stakeholders informed about the status of the procurement activities and any issues that may impact the project as well. Documentation means maintain a thorough documentation of procurement performance, changes, and communication. Like there should be proper documentation, proper Word document or PowerPoint sheets should be there to communicate and to properly document the requirement. Friend, this process is crucial for ensuring that the project procurement activities stay on track, contractual obligations are met, and any necessary adjustments are made promptly. It involves a continuous monitoring and controlling effort throughout the project lifecycle. So friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.